Apparently Sal's going on a mission.
All this shit, not important.
Ooh, words. Ooh. So much stuff. What do I have on this model? Let's see. Baseball bat, arm blades. Do I have all of these? Yeah. Do I have the buffs? Yes. Probably will not use those.
All right.
We can play that sometime.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Once I get to DLC stuff.
Cards up when you click the spawn at gate.
Okay. Yeah, after Elden Ring DLC, yeah. Is my pistol on? It's not.
Right, so the reason for being here, now that we're in the area, and I think we can probably talk about it. So this is actually. There's a skeleton here. I'm curious to see if there's a entrance to the Warrens around here. Primarily because Father mentioned in passing that there was a potentiality that, more than that, necrophages as well. There's a potentiality that
Yeah,
either Idris is
it is
working
a
out
very
here, or
funny
likely,
situation.
There is some kind of camp or something like that, or potentially something more relating to, I guess, my grandfather. I don't really know. Regardless, I wanted to investigate. But this was kind of a situation where I did not want to be entirely alone, given the fact that if it's Idris, there may be problem. So if it is Idris, we will know definitely beforehand because you're here. And if it is not, then I will have a little bit of backup. So I guess I'm kind of using you like bait, but I have no intention on letting that actually happen, and we'll leave if that's the case. It's quite possible, too, that if there is... like, passive? If there is, Idris was here, and... Move along, go, get out of here. If Idris was here, then it's likely that he isn't anymore.
Yeah, it's amusing because like
He doesn't like to stay in one spot for a long period of time.
because Sal and Ash both like trust each other to get the job done, basically. So that's why Ash just came to Sal a couple times for things.
Let's check this building over here.
Without like spreading info and stuff.
There's likely some kind of mausoleum or Hall of the Dead that's around here, so wanted to check that.
Like you need someone to go on a questionable mission and be willing to do whatever. Either one of them are good.
Also, the other reason for you being here, minus the, it's definitely, bait is definitely on the low part of that list. But ironically enough, you're probably one of the only people I can trust, I think. I think most other people, at least in the adventurer circles, would probably be willing to stab me if things came down to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a pretty good idea that you don't necessarily want to do that, I think. At least I hope.
Yeah, no.
There's a structure over there, but I don't think that's where we need to be going. Let's check this building right here. Are you fine with breaking and entering?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, she's had some time to rest. I wouldn't be surprised if this also is potentially so Ash can see how she is doing, basically.
It seems the dead here has already been disturbed already, so I guess that's already been done. Shoot. Go. No. Elsewhere. Go.
Rock music. No, doesn't seem like it.
There's a big faint little bit of necromancy in the air. Someone has raised the dead here. Though it's strange that they're not hostile.
You don't say. Yeah. Not too often that I run into that. Oh.
Smell that? Cloying smell? It's a tomb that's been opened recently.
Mm-hmm.
Young or good? I don't think anything else is going to come over here, but I think there's a vampire or two down here. Alright, they didn't have to immediately do me like that, but alright. Come on. I'm gonna try to keep things fairly quiet. Another. Good. It continues this way. The hollow wall is broken. Alright, keep going. And respawn.
It would be. It would be a twist.
I just wanted pet. You told me to go away.
Fucking walk up to Ash, and Ash is just like, go away.
Yeah. The thing is, so at this point, Sal trusts that anything Ash directly says is not a lie. Because he has never lied to her. As far as I remember. So she's like, she's like, if he says he's gonna do something, it's probably the truth. RuneScape! RuneScape music. Do I recognize this one? I don't think I do. I played so much fucking RuneScape. Yeah, that's why I play. Or wait. Okay, no, now it's familiar. I have almost a maxed character in RuneScape. I play a lot. I'm a nerd. Yeah. So I play RuneScape 3 because I just played RuneScape. Like, I played it back before old school RuneScape was a thing. So I've only ever had one character. I'd never go back to old school. There's too many quality of life things in 3 that are great. Yeah. That's why I like RuneScape in general, is it's just, you can just have, I just have it on, like, I'll have it up in a different screen, just training something. Did I? Or no, specifically the symbols are not on her back on this model. Or on this form. If I get rid of that, they should be there. Yeah. Wait, is the brand? Yeah, no, the brand is there too. Yeah. So I was just like, I got a thing to do. I got a thing I need to do. Ludric, what do you mean you have a thing you need to do? I mean, Ludric has done stuff, just random things. Sal doesn't pay much attention to Ludric's comings and goings because he goes more places than her usually. She's just like, I don't know, he's probably, whatever he's doing is probably fine.
Waiting for Twix to get back, and then after that, we'll probably get started.
God.
I was expecting this to be really boring. I was expecting not to. I was expecting this to be just like you, me, and then going in and going through this, and it just to be like, wow, this is a crypt.
Wow. It's a lot of buttons. So this would be this is probably an Ascension originally map, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, because I think they're they're an Ascension person. So this probably was originally used on an Ascension mission. Ascension Academy.
Couchy has decided that he's taking over the mission, so I'm waiting on him now.
I'm the DM now.
That's fine. I'll just toss music on Ash real quick.
I have like, there's something in Discord. Some Discord has a message in it. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it for a while. Oh. Yeah, I really need to... I need to work on my maps more, too. I didn't do any work today on it. Oof. I haven't even gotten as far as baking. So the problem is I'm working on a lot of like game mechanics for my map that I'm currently working through. So it's gonna be like, it's gonna have puzzles and stuff built in to the map. So I'm determining what is going where right now, and then I'm gonna have to spend like 2 weeks fucking with Udon. Because I have about 2 weeks. Yeah. I have about two-ish weeks to get this map done. I think I only will need the one map, which is good. I have other maps that I found that will work for the other stuff, so I don't need to make those. So I have one very complicated map to work through. One or maybe two if I need to split the map into 2 parts or something. But I need to probably sit down Thursday and just hardcore work on the map. Might do I don't really feel like doing work on it today. I'll probably just play some more games today because I've just been working on it a lot. So after roleplay I'll probably do something else for a bit, and then I gotta get back into map work. Yep. Because I went and made a complex storyline for Sal. I also need to lock down the details of... Because right now, still in my brain, I just have the vague, like, nebulous concept of what's gonna happen during this mission. During the Sal space trip. And I need to just sit down and figure it out a lot. And then I need to sit with Crow, and we need to chat about what I could use her help DMing. Because that's the problem with the way my lore for anything ever works, is I just have like high level concepts usually thought up. And then whenever they become relevant, then I have to go in and be like, okay, well, like, what's the details? Like, so this whole mission is like Sal race lore stuff, and like, how can she maybe be cured, and blah blah blah, all this stuff, and that I need to get it locked down on the specifics of all that, because this has been potentially possible for the last like 2 years. I just never had a reason to go in depth on it.
Alright. Couchy is done. I'm taking a minute to just finish getting music, and then we'll
Okay.
get started, okay?
Yeah.
Dog is at home right now. He knows you're with Ash right now. That's the other problem too. He knows you're with Ash doing stuff. So hear me out, and the logic makes sense when you think about it. So thought process is, one, who is Sal just gonna randomly go do stuff with? probably Avarius, maybe Quill, maybe definitely Ash, definitely D. D's injured as hell right now. Avarius, but I don't see Avarius going out and doing things. Mind you, I don't know that Avarius and Quill went out to go do
yeah, as they did just go out to do things.
yeah, as they did go out to go do things. But again, so Ludwig doesn't know that part yet. But it's also, hey, I'm gonna go do a thing. It might be a little dangerous. If she was with Avarius or Quill, she probably would have said, I'm gonna go hang out with Avarius and Quill, go do a thing. So it's like, by not saying who it was, it said who it was. Do you think that is a reasonable line of logic for the dog to assume?
See, personally, I think that Sal could right now be demolishing a meat mountain with Higgs. But, you know.
See, so that's the other thing. If that were the case, I feel like Higgs would have said, "Hey, me and Sal are gonna go demolish this meat mountain." Higgs is the person who would just be like, "All right, well, shit.
Yeah,
Now
he
you
would've
said that.
probably
Let's
said
go."
so.
Yeah. So unfortunately.
Yeah. You're good. You're good. It makes sense to me. Okay, is this?
Let's see.
Spin.
Also. Twix is at it again with that bullshit. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's starting again.
Oh boy.
Just before the trip.
It's
Oh,
over.
wonderful day. It's Jover. Hold on. Let's see.
Spin.
Nah, I can't do that. No, it's fine. Which J? Oh, I did not hear.
One turn's ready. Yeah, I made the mistake of starting my Elden Ring playthrough like last night though. I played until like 6 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, after Dragonspire, I was like, you know what? I'll do some Elden Ring. So I probably shouldn't do anything after roleplay today. I probably should just go to sleep because I have to go into the office tomorrow. So I might not play anything after roleplay. Even though I want to.
I about forgot to set something as an int. That was gonna be a problem.
Even though I want to play games, I should be responsible. Yeah. Yup.
Okay. You can just turn off world music.
Okay.
All right. God, she's counting me down in my mind.
8, 9, 10.
All right. You can be a bit louder here if you want, I think.
Yeah. I'll still avoid it for the most part, but...
I don't think... I can sense other vampires. They're definitely here, but I don't detect any that are, Right, so what I was saying, I believe that there are vampires here, but I don't detect any greater vampires. Idris is a greater vampire, technically. So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's strange here. I don't think there's any entrances to the lands below here, at least at the moment. Give me just a moment, I'm going to look forward real quick. We'll wait until I come back.
You can hear the faint hiss of something nearby. It shouldn't be too far away from you, probably somewhere to your right.
I was like, Ash said wait here. I don't have a reason to move until he comes back.
Right, so I don't think Idris is here. However, the remnants of him are. So I want to see if we're getting to the bottom of this.
Okay. So the other thing about this is, Sal is used to fighting when her blood magic works. It's not working right now, so she's gonna be like worse off than she usually would be afterwards, because usually she's kind of passively healing at all times. Because her blood is just doing that. It's just trying to repair her body on its own without her trying. It can't right now. Like, it's not particularly bad, it's just she's gonna be like, wow, that sucked. If she gets hurt too much.
Line up with the general area. I think this looks like Red Court architecture, but I'm not entirely certain. It just better be to get it done and over with. Come on. Take the one on the right, I got the one on the left.
Igni.
Give me a moment. I
Yeah,
want to inspect this.
there are more up ahead.
What?
There's at least one more over there.
Madness too.
Mm-hmm.
Wait just a moment. I want to inspect this real quick. If they push at us, then we'll deal with them. But for now, I'll take the moment and look at this. Yes, this is. Oh, this is. I've seen something like this before. In a book. This isn't the lands below. What the hell is this? Where the hell's your father simping? Have I told you about Red Court history at all? I think I have a little bit, but not much.
Just a little. Yeah.
So, in essence, the Red Court came from a already existing house that existed at one point, but it was outcasted. It wasn't meant to exist, considering my father, I guess, was like the bastard. Oh, he was, at least as far as I'm aware, the bastard child of Vlad Tepes. The problem with that, though, is if that is the case, then this stuff shouldn't be here. I want to investigate these bones really quickly.
Okay, so this is like a... What is this? This is an old place from pre-Warrens, or pre-Red Court being in the Warrens.
These aren't... These aren't vampire bones, but they're not human either.
I need to give Sal a silencer for her pistol.
Alright, let's keep going. Apologies for my observations. The one on the left likely has range. I'll take care of that one. You take care of the one on the right. Watch for its fire.
When?
Ow. Oh, that was a very unpleasant feeling I was hoping I wasn't going to feel again. Are you alright?
Mm-hmm.
The architecture lines up, but... I don't think I'm entirely I mentioned this to, well, here. It's gold. It's you can have as much as you want to find here, I don't really care. I'll inspect the coin later, but... Great. Just... I've had a suspicion that my mother was not a Red Court vampire. I believe... I don't really know what she was, but it's strange that I'm able to walk in the sunlight. I thought that maybe it was something that Father had just did, but Father is not, as far as I'm aware, he is weak to sunlight. So it must have come from somewhere. I believe my mother was something. I'm trying to talk here, good lord. Well, we'll chat later. Well, then come up here. Use those wings. Watch out.
Ickney.
let me inspect this room very briefly. Stay up here for now. I'll be right back.
Oh, well. Can jump a lot higher here. Stay up here. Accidentally jumps straight down. Yeah, having a silencer for the pistol would be nice.
Alright. There's another smell in the air, but I don't think it's anything of importance. I will say, like I was saying, my mother, I don't believe she was entirely... I don't know, she was different. So... I'm... Do you remember... Well, of course you remember. I was harsh to you. I put you into a deal that would make you think, it will make you, put you in a state of dread almost consistently, and one of despair if I could call on you whenever I wanted to fight you. Of course, I do enjoy a good fight. I believe it's from my mother's side. I believe my mother was quite literally an emotional vampire. When I was subjecting you to that, it was a different form of feeding, I guess. I was feeding on your emotions. I realize now that that is something that I've been doing for a while. After I realized that, it was easier to stop that nasty behavior, I guess. And that is where I tried to do my best to make things better. Because it was not good. I deeply regret that. And it's been something that I've been trying to come to terms with for a while now, is that because I acted that way, I was excited and more madness ahead. There was more prey to be had, and I didn't really know what to think, I guess. First time I had met a bunch of you, and here we are. It's a poor excuse to blame it all on my bloodline, and I'm not. But it's something about my lineage that I haven't really known about. Father refuses to talk about my mom, and about mother, but...
Yeah.
If this is an old Red Court precursor type ruins or something like that, perhaps there may be some information here that I could use. Like that. What is that crest?
It's funny because Sal's kind of here like, we could chat about this stuff some other time.
I think we're good. I don't smell anything down this hallway, but I do hear down the hallway at least. I'm going to fire first and then follow up my fire by stabbing that thing with your arm blades. Ready? How are you feeling? I hope I'm not putting too much stress on your back.
I think it's fine. Well, I guess I'll see when adrenaline wears off.
In pass again. I'm thinking maybe we should backtrack first and then come to the here. A lot of rooms.
But yeah, it's gonna be after this that Sal's gonna be like, man, I'm sore. Like tomorrow.
I wanted to ask you about something. I guess this is a good time to do so.
Is it?
When I first saw you, when you were first training underneath the Scalos, Father sent me to observe and to find out who was doing something like that. You drew eyes by just being there. That's where we first met. Why train so hard? I can understand now, but why back then? Father has his suspicions, but I'm obviously a skeptic, all things considered. Was it before or after you were captured?
After.
And was that the reason why?
Mostly. Skelos had wanted me to train, so.
Father, well, I believe you. Father thinks you were a weapon.
Well, I
Trying to
am
be a weapon,
one.
at least. Well,
That's what I'm good at.
more importantly, Father thought that it was potential that you were a weapon to use to cause the destruction of the Red Court. It makes sense, all things considered, but it's coming around the left side. Watch out. right side, watch out. Idris is definitely not here. I don't feel
When?
any other greater vampires. Also, Idris, if he was here, he would have likely sent his pet by now.
Yeah. So Sal isn't particularly opposed to telling Ash that she was supposed to kill the Baron, but she doesn't know if he can, like, if he'd be able, if the Baron would. If the Baron can detect that, basically, like, would be able to read that she told him that.
I think this area goes deeper. I want to explore the sections that we haven't gone yet. Let's go back.
Yeah, that is still how Sal feels about herself. She still does kind of feel like the thing she's good at doing is killing a lot.
Here. More gold for you.
Like, she told Avarius it once before.
Another chest with a little bit more gold. What is this? Oh, just gold. I want to open these chests later. I think they're all locked. I can pick them, but it'll take some time. Time that I don't really want to dedicate at the moment. I'll make sure there's not going to be any other sneaking monstrosities creeping up. Alright, let's go back down the tunnel the way that we did come, and then we'll see if there's any fruit to be bared there. This area seems to be more in disrepair. Wonder if Idris himself was upkeeping this or not.
Huh.
What is this? I feel like I've seen this before somewhere. This feels like Deja vu, I guess. This... Where have I seen this before? I don't understand. This is... Help me open this.
Okay.
Off the top here. Are you able to do that?
Mhm.
This has been sealed with vampire magic. One moment. I know this magic. My father's. What in the hell? It should just lift up automatically on its own, so just give it a slight push on this side, and I'll give it a push on this side.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not tall enough to see in there.
Inside there's a skeleton, not vampiric looking.
I think this might be my mother's tomb. I think I sometimes get premonitions, sometimes senses of like
You too?
this, like deja vu, and Father reuses my soul every single time. Uses it every time. I get visions sometimes from my elder brothers. I've seen this before. One of my brothers have. I think maybe one of my other brothers discovered this.
Thanks for the raid.
If that is one, I have so many questions I don't understand. Why? Why here?
I don't even know where we are. Like what city or country or whatever.
Why would he send me here willingly of all places? He told me to come here. He told me to investigate this area. So that Idris might be here. Why is Idris here, where the same place where my mother was buried? It doesn't make any sense. And they don't look like vampires at all. And they're certainly not human. I don't understand.
Sal's just kind of here.
Damn it.
Well, her
I'm sorry, I know you're probably just as confused as I am, but I just don't understand. What's there to be had here? Minus... Oh, Father's... Is he... No. No, he could have just done that. If he wanted to kill me, he just would have. Is he trying to push me towards the truth? Why? I don't understand.
Yeah, Sal doesn't know much about the situation with his father overall. She knows they don't get along super well.
I'm getting distracted. Let's keep looking for seeing why Idris was here.
Yeah, Ashlor. Ashlor.
I can't remember. Which way was it? Tremere. That's not good. She must have followed us from somewhere. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Damn it, this just gets more and more convoluted. You best not engage her. Let me engage her. Just stay behind. I don't want you to get more injured.
Okay.
And she's likely here for me anyways.
Yeah, it's Twix's girl.
Doesn't seem you here, Miss Tremere. Fun. Sir, what can I bear the pleasure of this visit?
Firstly, was to kill you. But now I'm curious. There's something down here. I want to know what. There is, isn't there? It's on where you just walk right around the corner. My left, right.
There's a
Down
lot
there.
of things that are strange about this crypt. A lot of people that shouldn't be here. Likely yourself included.
I hear that a lot. So, indulge me. What is it?
I think it is the old crypt that used to be owned by my family a long time ago. Though I can't say for certain.
Well, that's boring, actually. Is there anything that I would find interesting? Or do I have to go back to my first plan of killing you?
Well, there are plenty of other vampires to kill here that are much less in control of themselves. I've already killed 5 or 6 of them myself.
Yes, no, I'm aware. I saw the bodies, and I've come across my own fair share, but those are so simple.
So what are we going to do about this then? I don't want to fight you. I have better things to be attending my time to.
You better give me a damn good reason why I shouldn't try to kill you right now.
There are plenty of other vampires that are heading this way right now. It seems I can hear them. I'm sure you can too.
Enough me that. I want a real challenge. So, you can provide me with an actual challenge. I'll let you live. I know. It doesn't have to be against you. I want to make this trip actually worthwhile, rather than going home empty-handed.
Fine. This area is cramped. Let's go elsewhere. Stay far away if you can, Rose. Watch out, there's more vampires that are coming. Of course she has an automatic crossbow. Why wouldn't she have an automatic crossbow? I'm
As
thinking
long
we
as
use
an
them as
automatic
camouflage. Nothing, I guess. Rose! Go up the tunnel a little while. I like your company and all, but it seems like everything goes wrong whenever I invite you to these things.
Yeah.
Fine. It was fairly
When-
quiet, all things considered, going in here.
Seems like that was most of them. You sure they won't be able to entertain you? I'm sure there's more down from where they came from.
I at least know my limits. I won't face them all myself, but I was wishing for a little bit more fun.
You're curious about what's happening? So am I, so our goals align for now. Let's call it like that and see what happens.
Fine. And then, refresh me. What do you know about what's going on?
Like I said, I believe this
That's
is...
new.
Damn.
Pick me.
I hate this. I'm not a fan.
Vampires.
Quinn.
The remnants. You alright?
Alright. I'll bite. What was that?
Well, I didn't think any others of them that were alive, but they're called Champions of Madness. They're husks of a, I guess an exotic god. That serves a researcher who's also a vampire who was here at one point. He's no longer here. I can't sense him. He's a greater vampire, and there are no greater vampires here. Is that I can tell. Watch out! I really shouldn't use my dragon form here. It'll cause this entire place to collapse. Watch out to your left. So is that enough information for us to keep going, or do you need more from me while we sit here like sitting ducks?
Skeletons from the way we came.
What do you intend on doing once you actually get out of here? Are you going to seal off the crypt? Or are you going to let these things continue to roam?
Likely seal it off. I don't have a reason to leave this place
Fine.
standing, at least at the moment.
Fine.
Let's go then.
Going back towards everything.
Well, that is where I need to go. Let's go quickly. It was the left that we missed, right?
I think so. Yes.
The left, and then back down that way, I believe. I think it loops back around to the entrance. This way. Cave in that way. We were already over there. Is the I think it just continues on this way. Oh, I could be entirely incorrect. No, this way. This is the right way. have you ever seen vampires that look like this? They have no vampiric features, yet I am certain they are vampires. They don't even have the fangs.
Not unheard of something to be of traits of a vampire, but not a vampire. Usually,
Have you ever...
they're people forced against their will to be turned into that.
What about vampires with marble, white, glowing eyes?
Does not sound unheard of. So that sounds more of a possible clan trait, if there's more than one with that.
Almost all of them have the same traits. Apologies. The bones are still so strong, even though they've been there for so long. I bet if you were to take some of these skeletons out and shine them in the daylight, they wouldn't even dissolve into ash.
I can already tell you that that's true.
Why is that?
Like,
Ah. A sunlight lantern. Honestly, Rose, you should get one of those too. It'd probably help you out quite a considerable amount given your day-to-day tasks.
I'll consider it.
I smell fire.
It's funny because Rose is the Sal used that before the Ash stuff. She used that as an alias before this whole situation. Oh, one of the big ones. The experiments.
Joy. There's a vampire head with a large drill. It's like a brute kind of creature. It's an experiment done by the individual I said that was down here at one point. Though I still don't know why they're here. Well. Ladies first. After this room is closed, I think we should try to leave as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy is likely going to come for my head almost immediately when she has nothing else to do. I don't suppose you have any gems of wisdom to glean? Potential?
walking into that room is a death trap.
Well, unfortunately, I think there's something in this room that I might need, so I suppose I'll just have to go die.
Make things easier for me.
Igni. Quinn.
Watch out, your left.
Igni.
I don't think she's human. No, in fact, I'm pretty sure she isn't.
Oh boy. Igni.
Good idea.
Igni. Quinn. Jordan. Ard. Quinn.
I hate it when they do that.
Behind.
Walter. Chest. I have everything we need. Let's leave. If you want to take the gold here, well, you can, but watch out! I already grabbed the Shinto book. Aside from that, take what you want.
We can go.
Quick. Still being tailed.
Did you get what you wanted?
More or less.
Jordan.
This way. Down, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. Watch out.
Quinn.
Keep that barrier up. I won't hit you.
Quinn.
I'm starting to really not like this place.
Yep.
Keep going.
It was this way.
This way?
Thanks for the follow.
Let's leave.
Ooh.
I better be still in the script. Or else.
Madness be upon you.
Ooh.
Wow.
Blah. Ah.
Couchy. Couchy. Me.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the graveyard world, and then after that, we'll
I don't know if you
uh,
saw me, but I
do
stabbed
after
a
stuff
couple
with
of these books that were on the table.
Madness.
Okay.
I'll tell you later what they entail. I'll tell you.
Actually,
We all grabbed books.
Yeah.
You all were greedy little librarians.
Yeah.
I know you grabbed the center book. I know you grabbed.
also
How many
grabbed
books
the
did you
center
try to
book.
grab?
2.
You tried to. Okay, so how many books are on that table?
We grabbed books.
There's like
Hold on, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be. I know how to do this properly. Wait right here. I'm gonna be an apple.
I grabbed
There was
the
like
center
6 on
book,
the
one from
table.
the left and one from the right.
Oh, you grabbed all of them except for the pile of books.
No, I grabbed the center book. I grabbed the one from the left, one from the right.
So you only wanted the center book. Now you're like, leave everything else. I'm taking that center book though, right, Hearn?
Pretty much, yeah. That's what Ash just wanted to do.
Okay, you were like, I'm grabbing books. You were like, I'm grabbing books.
The books that I grabbed was the center book, one from the left and one from the right, and then I left.
So that's a discussion between you two because they were in the middle of all your fighting. They went to the table before you did the loot.
I'm gonna get a better one later on.
Okay.
When Granny
So
gets me.
if you want to canonically say they took the center book,
They
if
ran
you
away.
don't want them to do that, because
It doesn't matter to me at all, really, whatsoever. So, it's fine. Again, like the books that, realistically speaking,
Schrodinger's
we grabbed
books.
some books. I grabbed some books.
Yeah.
Got some books. We all got some books.
I tried grabbing the important looking book.
yeah, I was only gonna roll for just like how many each one.
I like the way the eyes came out on
who got
this.
the higher amount.
I'm on which eyes.
I don't really care either way. I mean,
I just I want
I want books. I want books.
Yeah. School of
These
the
are
Wolf
specifically interesting books. All right, we're gonna go back to the other world, do the after scene, and then after that, be done, so that Sal can go back to playing Elden Ring.
How far are you? How far do you?
I'm right outside of the capital right now.
Let me hit one
I gotta
quickly.
kill the stupid Draconic Tree Sentinel.
I hate Draconic Tree Sentinel.
So annoying.
I'm fighting Yogi, and he can go fuck himself right now. I hate him so much.
You're fighting Yogi Bear?
I'm fighting Yogi Bear, and he can fucking.
How long have you been fighting that boss?
I want to talk about it. Okay.
I need a Nexus.
Work.
Oh,
Bark.
bark. Oh.
I really should make a fang attack for Ash at some point, but I been busy.
These are all the animations that were included with the dog.
Oh yeah. I just need to. I was just thinking about making like an actual like fang particle attack.
What's that menu that I just accidentally opened?
All right, let's go ahead and go
You're just
in.
gonna bite people? That's cringe.
All right, dog.
My dog doesn't bite the dog.
Listen, he doesn't bite, he just strangles.
Oh, I smacked the cover of my fan off.
We
I
know.
keep
Maxine
doing that.
especially knows.
Oh, I could have made a comment. I'm not going to. I'm going to be good today.
To the catacombs, I assume.
To the catacombs!
Yep. Catacombs. Yep.
Well, let's get out of here and then I'll collapse the building like I said I was going to.
Yeah, Idris was here. Ash's father intentionally sent him here when he definitely would run into his mother's tomb. I don't know what. I'll have to
This was going to be
consider
simple
all that.
breaking and entering, but it seems like it's just breaking and breaking. Oh, well, give me just a moment. There. That's good enough for now. Later I'll come back and I'll be a little bit more thorough. But nothing should be getting out of the wreckage there, at least for now.
I will be back. Maybe if you're lucky, it's another situation like this where I don't get the opportunity to kill you. Mark my words.
I don't know if it's maybe just her type or who she is, but I don't feel like being particularly charismatic around her.
Yeah.
What a mess. Are you alright?
Should be.
Well, when you see Ludric again, tell him thank you for releasing you and letting you be out here and etc. I'm sure he's not entirely pleased, but I suppose
Yeah,
you
yeah, Ash
earned
doesn't.
something a little bit out of it.
I forgot. Yeah, Ash still doesn't know that Sal does just do these things without telling Ludric.
Thank you. Again, I appreciate it. You don't have to help me, but you do anyways. I suppose you get something out of it a little bit, but I appreciate it.
I figure that if I needed help with something, I'm sure you would help as well. So, well, you have. Well, least I can do.
I said it a few times, but I owe you a lot, but, I guess you could say I wouldn't block one of those augmented vampires' drills for anyone. That's not exactly what I consider to be fun. What was it you said? Tier 3 fun?
Yeah.
That is tier 3 fun.
Yeah.
White Court. I think it's about time that they've been given a name. I think my father had a clan of vampires killed, my mother being one of them. Likely before the lands below, and before his deal with Siegfried. But White Court. Emotional vampires, I guess. I guess that's what Mother was. They feed off of, well, given that I'm half of one, I guess, they feed off of, despair, dread, and, I guess lust, which is strange. In any case, oh, damn. I think something just occurred to me. Oh, damn it. Seriously? That's what that all means. I think I have a good idea on how to kill a White Court vampire. Perhaps... love, ironically. Love kills the White Court vampire. Well, in any case, thank you for your help, and I appreciate it. If you need anything in the future, let me know. But I have things to think about. I think actually I should ask you. I guess if it was anyone who would be here today, I'm glad it's you. Because I have a complicated turn of events to respond to. What do you think I should do with this information? Should I... Father sent me out here for a reason. He sent me out here to find this place, knowing that I would find her remains, knowing that I would find the remains of her people. If this is something one of my previous brothers had found, something that I can remember in my soul, something that I can recall, what do you think I should do with that? What do you think I should say to him? I can't determine if this is a test, or if this is... I have no idea what this is.
Well, he knows what you're going to have found, so... But I don't think you need to tell him that you remember it from a past life, soul memory or whatever. I don't think there's any reason to point that out. Stick to the facts.
My thought is that if he wanted to kill me, he would have just done it. It doesn't take anything. I don't know if you're fully aware. I think I may have mentioned, but Barons, all they have to do is snap their fingers, and their champion will die. That's all it takes. So I don't think he wanted to kill me by bringing me here, but he refused to tell me anything about Mother. He could have said, your mother and her people, I had them killed and put here, but he didn't say that. So what does he gain out of sending me here?
Unless he can't
I
talk
don't
about it.
understand, it's all. I guess. But why? Why wouldn't he? I mean, it could be some
pact.
pact or something.
Mhm. Potentially.
That doesn't make.
Draw your attention to something, but that he can't talk about. Maybe. You've done it for us before. There's things in the
fair.
Warrens you can't talk about that you've pointed us towards, at least. And
I guess that's fair. Perhaps. Perhaps you're right. I'll think about it and I'll continue looking into it in private. If you, off chance, hear anything about white-eyed, marble, glowing-eyed vampires that don't have any vampiric features at all, let me know, please.
Mhm.
I guess that kind of scrubs off a little bit of a childish hope I've been holding on to for a little while now, thinking that Mother might still be alive, might be able to meet her someday.
well, in a way you did. Mhm. It's funny, Sal really does behave completely differently around Ash.
Thank you again.
Like, whenever it's just them, Sal doesn't, like, maintain her, facade.
Okay. It's over. It's done.
Ooh.
Thank you for letting me come play Tremere.
Yeah. I think it was really funny. The fucking remark I made, just that tell Ludwig thank you for letting me come out here kind of thing.
For releasing you. I heard that. I was like, come on to you, little shit.
Well, Ash doesn't know that Sal doesn't tell you. Sal's never pointed it out.
So it's not that. It's
Yeah.
not that. It's the way he said release you.
He said it in like a matter of factly kind of way, like a oh, thank you for letting him release you from your shackles.
I saw your
I'm
text.
sure you're happy to be free.
The way you texted Ludwig in that connotation.
It's just semantics. Settle down, G.
I was holding my revolver there in the end.
Shut up.
I was tempted to shoot you.
It would have been pretty funny. Harper,
I
shut
thought you
the
did
fuck
it.
up! I'm trying to do roleplay.
Trying to play make
Oh, you
believe.
did at one point. I also, again, so I kind of had to do it at the beginning. I was like, hey, listen. The first one's free. Next time you friendly fire people, I'm gonna have to
Sal
call it
shot
out.
me.
I'm sorry.
Sal shot me.
No, not even that. No, but you got a fucking head full of sword at the beginning.
Yeah, you like ran in and did it, and after that I was like, yeah, we got the coordinates. I like, ran in at the same time I was executing the vampire.
I was like, listen,
I
we
was-
made fun of it during the wave, and I was like, I'm DMing. I'll do it again.
You shot a vampire that stood between me and you. So...
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
She fires low caliber rounds. It would,
Yeah.
it would hit the vampire.
Yeah, they're 9mm.
So it will hit the vampire. It will not pierce through unless like Sal just managed to miraculously hit like the same spot like 4 or 5 times in a row.
I was so tempted to friendly fire.
Oops, my bad.
So now fairly certain that Tremere is not human.
You don't say.
I did take off the mask at one point. I thought I put it back on, and then I realized, oh shit, I don't actually have the mask on because she was kind of getting hurt. Kind of need to take a bit of a sip.
Little sippy sip.
Yeah, she's much more
I
methodologic.
I didn't notice that at all ever.
Whatever.
But the whole
Yeah.
like poofing and doing everything like that. I don't know if Sal heard, but I was asked, I'm like,
I don't think she's human.
Yeah, I
I'm pretty
heard
sure
it.
she's
Yeah.
not human.
I think she might be a little special. A little different.
Also, there were two instances where I had to. I stopped. It was at the crosswalk when we went by there twice. I stopped, and I was really tempted to go down the other way towards the tomb. I was so tempted, but I was like, no, he's gonna destroy the place. If I do that, he's gonna seal me in here. I don't want to be sealed in
No,
here.
absolutely. If there was an area ever that you would get a bit of distance on us, I was going to do the dragon form and then take fucking Sal and leave. I was gonna be like, break everything and then fucking bye, Jameer, bye, yeah, fun.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, I can't. So I stole the books. Take what I could.
I thought that. So at first you were standing there in the doorway. I'm like, she's just gonna let them fight and just let them deal with it while she just kind of does nothing with it. I'm like, that's cool. I get that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let them tucker themselves out.
Let me do the finishing blow on this motherfucker. Just go, yeah.
Yeah. No, Sal's gonna come home, just be like, all right, well, I did all this stuff, it's fine. Ludric's like the fucking parent after catching their teeth late at night, sitting in the darkness, hands on the fucking armrest going, did you have fun?
Yeah.
No.
Soon. Soon.
It's like grumbly doggo hours, just going, are you okay? Not happy. Not happy.
It's fine.
It's gonna be really funny, because Ludric's gonna be like, the fuck? And Ash gonna be like, what? Why do you keep on asking my girlfriend to come out with things, with me? I trust her objectively more than anyone else. Also, you didn't, it's like, why haven't you, your whatever the case is, or like whatever, like secretly, I guess, if that gets dropped. Like, I thought she was telling you.
It's a game that Sal doesn't win no matter what. Because the thing is, if he says something to Ash, he has to acknowledge that Sal's doing shit like secretly, which was the problem that was happening before. But it's also like. Do I give him the satisfaction in thinking that, oh, she's just going out to hang out with me without telling him?
See, you would have problems if it was not missions. If it was not missions and Sal was just casually going over to like Ash's apartment every like few weeks, then that would be fucking weird.
Yeah.
Then there would be something.
Ludric doesn't know. This is how it begins. It's not paranoia if it's true.
I'm gonna start putting the sword. I'm gonna put the sword on Ash's back so I can be like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. Ah, Tamame. I love that dumb little meme.
I finally get
I'm
to
thinking
start
when I
playing
really-
Dylan again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Finally.
By the way, I think tomorrow, probably later after Rand's done streaming, I might poke you about playing Thalia so we can just go get on the train and leave.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible that we might be stopped by a handful of people, but Adrian more or less already told D, like, we can talk Thursday. I want them out of the fucking hospital first.
Question for you, Vern, and this is two questions. One's going to be off stream, so that way I can at least give them the information, so you don't have to, like hurry up and be there for it if it happens. The second one is just a simple one. Well, since Sal is gone, and the dog is being left to his own devices at his house this entire time while this is happening, he's sitting there in between translations. He's gonna pull out the funny book and cast Identify on it to see if he can get anything from that.
Nothing.
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 It doesn't pop up as anything?
Nope. It's definitely magical, but it doesn't do nothing.
Well, identify just tells you what it is. Okay. Secondly, and this is the one you mute your stream for because I don't want. This is kind of a dumb funny, but we consider doing it out of character.
You should nah, Sal. Just.
Yeah, I'll read
go
a book.
ahead,
Oh, yeah,
see
just
what
read a book.
happens.
Just read
Sal
a book,
doesn't know
let's
how to
see what
read.
happens.
Yeah, what's reading?
No, she doesn't know how to read birds. That's why. So that canonically means, just so it's clear, since you don't believe birds exist, it means you can never read hieroglyphics because they use birds as symbols, and that means
They're
they're
not real
readable,
birds.
so you can't read those. Well, you're right, but you
Birds,
can't read
birds
them.
were made up for TV.
They're spy drones. Yeah.
Sal has said that before.
I don't remember that part. I remember the birds aren't real, but I don't remember that they're set up for TV.
Yeah, Sal has said before. Yeah, birds. They're like made them up for TV. Yeah, there's no birds in space.
I'm in a perpetual state of perpetual.
So how long are you guys gonna be? Or how long are the characters gonna be gone for?
Up to 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, 3 to 4
Most
weeks. somewhere
likely,
in that
yeah.
range.
I have to
But
sit down. I
there's
don't
a
know
high
why.
likelihood that
as
so many of us
Higgs,
are poofed.
When I was talking to you guys and I was like, it just occurred to me that we're gonna be gone for 4 weeks. That also just occurred to me out of character. I don't know why it took so long to like occur to me that I was like, yeah, we're gonna be two weeks there, 2 weeks back.
Yeah.
It never clicked in my fucking head. I don't know why. So I have to sit and think about that a little bit.
Yeah.
because I gotta figure out how we're not gonna be moon ruled.
Yeah.
Well, no. So
Well, it's like a
2
week
weeks
and a
there,
half
so it's
out,
like, oh,
a week and a half back, and then however much time, we spend there. There is like no way that Sal and Higgs are not moon rolled around the 2 week mark.
yeah. So hence why I made that suggestion for the other idea, because that way it kind of gives everyone a thing to do and also a thing
So
to do.
Sal and Higgs are almost certainly being moonrolled around 2 weeks. Avarius is leaving as soon as we're done so he can get back to his family. That leaves you and Tequil to decide how you guys want to get back, which is questionable, because Ludra can be summoned back, but then Tequil's just kind of stuck on his ship.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Iron Man, like fucking like sitting there like I'm running out of oxygen slowly.
Well, no, so
They can do the Iron Man in-game
That's why we
dialogue.
said the thing for the jerry-rigged autopilot, like little thing he could potentially whip up. That way, because again, the idea for that was on the 2 weeks back, you slap that on there, and then we find out where the pirates are when they come to steal it, because they're going to be looking for the ship.
But how do we get Tequil back to planet? Does he have a way back?
Yeah, it's me. I'll take him back with me. He's gonna have to go to hell for a moment, which is not gonna be a fun time for him. But I'll take him to hell for a moment. It'll be the safest time for him to ever be in hell, which is a phrase. So I can get to kill home as well.
I will purposely show up to be a menace.
Okay, so I'm leaving in 2.5 weeks. So there is that. Again, I can get to kill home. There is a way, technically, that as soon as the mission is done, we can make everything, come back home and still have it be sensible, whatever, and it also still makes sense. I mean, if it's really a problem, a Silver says, portal here. Let's go back home. But that's we're not doing that.
I also want to think about it a little bit more, because there's got to be like something that's not like teleportation or portal based that'll get us uncharacter locked. Where it's like enough where like I'm willing to sacrifice things for that amount of time to be like go and like be gone for the full 4 weeks. But I got to think about it a little bit more, so I'll put it in space chat. But I'm going to devote some brain power to that later. I think.
So it could also be something as simple as Actually, so here's the question, right? In terms of moon roll. So if you're gone for too long, it just yoinks you back, right?
Yep.
Like, that's the whole thing.
Yep.
If you're adjacent to the plane, does that count, or it has to be that planet specifically?
It's if you go anywhere past the hypothetical, the spiritual second moon that orbits the Earth.
Okay. So I can cook up a couple of things too, because I have ideas if you want to do things non-teleportation related, but also still keep it lore friendly. I have a couple of ideas. I can.
Okay.
We can brainstorm. We can do things.
Yeah, again, drop it in the space chat, and we'll chat about it. I think.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get better at Elden Ring?
Okay, so first off, you uninstall any mods you've ever downloaded, and you never touch them again because they will serve no purpose in making it easier for you. I'm sorry, the crutch and the training wheels have to come off. That's just how it is. Now, here's the question. I don't care what you like, you son of a gun. It's time to get good. All right. So here's the real question. What gameplay has suited your tastes in terms of how Elden Ring plays right now? What is fun for you? What? Okay, so that's fine. That's perfectly fine, because I can still give that to you with base, Elden Ring. You won't attack that fast, but you can still attack pretty fast. So you could just make Ash. Just make Ash. That's all you gotta do.
Rivers of Blood.
Rivers of Blood. You start with katanas.
Yes, me going all the way to fucking
Well, no, hold on.
Lando.
Hold on. So, Rivers of Blood is your end goal for the last weapon you want. There are weapons you can use along the way. There's literally a katana you can get that scales really well right off the bat that you can get your hands on. You gotta kill an NPC for it, but really, do you care? Because the answer is no, you don't. Because it's not really that important of an NPC.
No, who's NPC?
I'm heading out of here.
With Bloody Finger
Thank
Hunter
you for letting
Yora.
me come in as Shamir.
Oh, yeah. Kill Yora.
So,
what's he drop?
Yeah. Katana. Nagikaba.
Katana?
It's a two-handed katana. It's a two-handed katana, but
why not just start with the Gashwakata, I think?
Because it's better than that katana, because it scales better the higher level it is than it does the basic.
But he's kind of a homie, though. He's kind of a homie.
Listen, he can be a homie on the floor while you're wielding his katana. You could tell
I'm gonna cry.
each one of us went 2 different ways on our playthroughs.
He was a homie. I was genuinely upset when he died. I was like, fuck.
Well, no,
so
that's the thing, though. So if he dies, you can still go get his weapon. Like, after he dies, there's a camp you can go back to go pick up his stuff.
I know you can, and then fucking, hello, I'm Madness Man. I'm using his body now.
Yep.
Frenzy Flame. Yeah.
So you could use katanas if you want to do that. Fortunately / unfortunately for you, in the DLC, there's a weapon that you would absolutely love. Because, I'll be honest with you. No! Put it down!
Okay, let me go raid.
I realized it too later on whenever I was using it a couple of times, like testing the animations for whatever.
I'm gonna go. Speaking of, I'm gonna go raid Casey.
You get your hands on in the new DLC.
Who is
literally fights like
playing
long
Elden Ring. So, have fun over there. Have fun over with Casey. He plays Wayne in roleplay.
It's Alucards from
Go
the
bye.
Castlevania.
So.
Like the little floating rapier. So like when he's actually wielding it, he swings it a lot like that and does like stabbing